So this movie starts with a small and beautiful village where people are very happy because they got the good news that the witch of this village has died. In the meantime, a fairy named Kalinda comes here, who it was confirmed that the witch had actually died. On hearing this, the villagers rejoiced and the posters of the witch put up in the village started torn. Now Kalinda was about to leave from there when a little girl came and asked Kalinda that what happened to her, how does one learn to do magic, and why does everyone consider it so bad? Hearing this child's question, Kalinda got serious and told the child that these witches are not bad, they are made bad, it is our bad attitude that makes these witches like this. After saying this, the scene shifts to the past when the magician Genie Alphabet was born. Her color was green, that's why her father Genie Alphabet did not accept her. It was revealed that she is also a magical child. Whenever she cried or she used to cry, when he got angry, things would start flying in the air. Alphab loved his mom and dad. Did not get any love as Alphaba grew up, her problems also increased. No one loved her, no one stayed with her. She now also had a sister named Rose who was very beautiful but was handicapped with one leg. That Alphab loved him very much. One day when Alphab was telling a story to Rose and her friends, all the children started making fun of her. Alphab got angry and he picked up stones from below with his magical power and hit those children. This news is like when the journal found the journal, he got very angry with Alphab's actions and took his daughter Rose away from there while Alphab was left alone there. The scene ends. We are again shown the calendar and the villagers, where till now, these people have a very big statue of that which was also made, which Kalinda uses. She was about to go back from here when a caller asked her, "Was Faba your friend that you were talking like this about her?" Kalinda replied, "Dia, maybe she was not a friend but I know her very well." As soon as she said this, we went back to the time when alphabets and calendars where she was with Calendar University to study, and Alphab also came to the same university that day to get her sister Rose admitted but not herself because journal was not giving her permission to study. Well, now the introduction of all these starts, which later a teacher starts taking her from there with protocol, because she was the daughter of a journalist. Alphabet did not like this, and he stopped the teacher, but the teacher did not listen to him and took Rose to the front. Alphabet got angry and he with his power he stopped Ross's bill share. As soon as he got angry everything started flying here and the principal saw all this. The principal knew that after seeing Alphama's magic all the children would start beating him and would consider him bad. That's why the principal it appeared as if he had done the magic and saved Alphabet from all the children, after which he asked Kalinda to take Alphabet to her room. Kalinda agreed to this, but not Alphabet because she had not come here to study. She had to go back, but now the principal takes her to a room alone where she praises her magical powers. She also offers to teach her and teach her to control her powers. Hearing this, Alphaba becomes very happy and excited but only for a little while because the very next moment she remembers that her father told her that he would teach her a lesson. When she was not allowed to study, the principal assured her that she would personally talk to the governor and get her admitted to the university. Now Alphab was very happy. When she went to Kalinda's room to stay for the night, she saw that Kalinda had written a lot of things in the whole room. His own things were scattered and there was no place for Alphabet. When he tried to make his place, the calendar stopped him and Alphabet got angry. The other things started flying in the air and even fell on the glass. She threw his things away and made her place and went to sleep. They kept fighting over the things during the night too, which the other students got to know about somewhere. In the morning we saw that a team was formed here against Alphab and Kalinda. No one was left in Alphab's team, everyone went to Kalinda's team and Alphab, they started abusing Alphabet. In the mess also everybody left Alphabet alone and in the class also all the children together made fun of Alphabet. Anyway the class started and a professor came to teach them who was an animal here. When the professor is unable to pronounce the name of the calendar correctly, Alpha takes the teacher's side and makes him feel that all this is normal and the professor resumes his lecture and tells them that there was a time when that too existed. When humans and animals used to live together but then when there was a shortage of food for people, humans started killing animals for their own benefit and then a time came when humans started killing animals not with them but on their own. They decided to keep slaves downstairs. While the professor was watching the lecture, he saw that in the lecture, people were still talking against animals. He went away from there in sadness. Seeing this, Alpha understood his sadness, because Alpha nobody ever gave Pa her rights. Alphab went with the professor and made friends with him. Here the scene was shown through video. It is said that now the principal had also started training Alphabet, in which she had to learn to control her magical powers. Alphabet can lift things properly with her powers, but as soon as she gets angry, all the things start getting destroyed. Seeing this, the principal, instead of getting angry, becomes happy, considering that her powers are immense. At night, when Alphab was about to come to the professor again, she heard that the teacher was telling his people that now we should pack our things and go to the hospital. We have to leave from here now, we have no place here, the day is not far when humans will kill us. Hearing this, Alphaba became sad. She was about to leave from there when the professor saw her and called her inside. The professor gave her a lot of love. Seeing this, Alphab promised them that she will surely help them and will ensure that they get their rights. After saying this, Alphab went towards the jungle where she met a boy who he was coming towards here on a horse and got scared after seeing Alphab, and here we came to know that he was the prince in the other side of the university. There are discussions about the arrival of the prince and Kalinda gets ready very well to impress the prince. After coming to the university, the prince does not pay much attention to anyone, but Kalinda, who was the brightest and most beautiful student of the university, keeps on impressing the prince. She was also trying to impress Prince, so finally Prince befriends her and she brings Prince to the library where we come to know that Prince's habits have become very bad and he starts breaking rules here too. And he climbs on the books, due to which the librarian got very angry on him. To tease the librarian, the prince started singing here. Along with Kalinda, everyone started singing with the prince and started enjoying here except Alpha. Next scene, it is shown that a boy invites Kalinda to the prom party, but Kalinda wanted to go with the prince, so he offered her to go with Rose. Rose became very happy on the boy's invitation, and as soon as when she told this to Alphabet, Alphabet stopped Rose from going. He did this because he felt that there must be some trick of Kalinda behind this, but Rose was not going to understand this. She got angry when Alphab refused. Here it was shown that Kalinda was also getting ready very well to go to the party. And then Alphabet also came there. Kalinda's friends found a very strange cap among Kalinda's belongings. This cap belonged to her grandmother and looked like that of a witch. She picked up a cap and gave it to Alphabet so that when she goes to the party wearing this, everyone makes fun of her. Unaware of this, Alphabet becomes happy on Linda's behalf that at least there is a place for Alphabet in her heart, and now everyone goes to the prom party, dancing. They were enjoying a lot. Ross was happy, and so was Kalinda. Now Alpha also came to the party with Prince, wearing the cap given by Kalinda. Seeing his strange appearance, everyone started making fun of him. Everyone was laughing at him. They were laughing. He took off this cap and placed it on the ground, and here he was alone. He started dancing because he had not come with anyone. Seeing his strange dance, everyone started making fun of him even more and were laughing with each other, and seeing this, Glinda started feeling bad because everyone was dancing with Alphabet. It was happening because of that. In order to reduce her guilt, Glinda came here and accompanied Alphab in the dance and danced just like Alphab, due to which all the people also realized their mistake and they also danced with Alphab. As soon as they started dancing, it clearly meant that along with Kalinda, Alphab has also been accepted by the rest of the people. This was a very big day for Alphab. Now all the evil in his heart for Kalinda had vanished. Both of them hug each other to end their lovemaking. After leaving the party, both of them were talking like friends for the first time in their room. Kalinda told Alphab that Prince and I are going to get married soon. It's a secret, only you know it. After telling her secret, Glinda asked Alphabet about his secret. She thought that Alphabet's secret is her green bottle which she always keeps under her pillow, which Glinda quickly picked up so that Alphabet could tell her his secret, but this was not Alphabet's secret. She quickly took the bottle and kept it under her pillow because this bottle belonged to her mother. Due to her act, Clean Dad gets disappointed and goes to her bed. Then she comes to Alpha to convince her and tells him that actually my dad, i.e. the governor, doesn't like me at all, because I am born a green baby. Now their second child would also not have been like me, that is why the governor, that is my dad, made my mom drink a lot of milk every day, due to which a green baby girl was not born, but she was born prematurely, due to which she had lentils from the feet. And because of Rose being born early, Alphab's mother also died. Alphab felt that he was responsible for all these things. If he had not been born like this, then neither his father would have been able to feed milk to his mother nor Rose. Had she not been born early, she would have been a laborer, and if she wanted, her mother too would have been alive today. Saying this, she is very upset seeing her getting emotional. Kalinda explained to her that it was not her fault. To change Alpha's mood, she grooms Alpha, does some makeup on him and changes his style, due to which, when he goes to the university the next day, everyone likes him. They were liking it today, even the prince stopped and started talking to her, and at this time Alphab was going to meet her professor, who was an animal. Now, since animals were not safe in this world, that is why all these animals were leaving the college today. It was their last class, but before they could leave, a teacher comes there with security guards and forcibly makes them leave. Alphab feels very bad seeing this. She wanted to help them, but could not do anything. Now the professor, in place of him a new professor had come, who had kept a small lion cub in his captivity. By keeping it in the cage, the professor wanted to tell the children that now the animals will not live with us but in our captivity. Seeing all these things, Alpha got very angry. He did not like the idea of animals being imprisoned at all. All the people present there got angry due to his anger. Flowers and all the things started flying, and due to the effect of his anger, everyone fell unconscious except the prince's children. As soon as Alphab fell unconscious, the prince also helps him in leaving the lion cub in the jungle and these people. He sets out towards the jungle on a bicycle with the lion cub. When the principal comes to his class from behind, she finds all the students and the teacher unconscious. Seeing this, she understood that Alphab must have done this magic. Seeing that her powers had increased so much, she became very happy, and she went and wrote a letter to a great magician. Here in the jungle, Prince and Alphabet started arguing on something. Prince was about to leave from here after getting angry when Alphabet said something to Prince. She also started liking Prince, but she knew that Prince will never marry her, so she herself did not take the matter forward, and they came back the next day. She came to know that in the university for Alphab, there was a big surprise when a great magician called Alphabet to meet him because the principal had told him about Alphabet's magical powers. It was told that Alphab thought this was a very good opportunity for him, and he decided to meet the magician. A green-colored train also came to pick him up. When she was about to leave, everyone came here to meet him. Prince gave a good luck flower to him. He had also brought her along with him, and Clinda too had come to meet him here. Clinda shared another secret of hers with him, that now her and Prince's friendship is not the same as before. Prince now seems a bit annoyed with her. After telling this, Alphab Clinda also felt a little sad, but now she got on the train. While leaving, Clinda gave a letter to Alphabet in which it was written that Clint wanted to go with her, but she could not tell him this. Alphabet looked at her, and holding her hand, he was quickly pulled into the train, and in a short while they finally reached the Emerald City. This was the same city which we saw in the beginning of the movie, i.e., we saw it in the future as well. Here, both of them are welcomed very well. Everyone dances for them, and finally they are brought inside, where they realize that this is a magical city where they will meet a magician. He got to see the show, and after this show finally, the magician i.e. wizard appeared in front of them. This wizard takes this magician Alphab with him and shows him the future of this city. The city which he had designed looked very beautiful to Alphab. She suggests to the magician that he should paint the streets yellow. That is, Roshanesex also shows Alphab a small effigy of Alphab to him, which was showing that Alphab will rule over this city. Seeing this, Alphab immediately said that my dream is not to rule anywhere, my dream is to do something for the animals, and for this I need your help. During their conversation, the principal arrives there, seeing whom Alphab gets very happy and goes and hugs her. They meet Alphabet, and here they were talking that Alphabet wanted to do something for the animals. Now here a monkey picks up a cloth from a magic book on the magician's behest, after which the magician tells Alphabet that this monkey has a great ability to fly. If you have a hobby and with this mantra, you can read it on their request. Alphabet recites the spell, and to her surprise the spell works. Alphabet was happy that she did something for the animal, but when she saw that after her spell the monkey was in pain and the feathers on its stomach were growing, so she got scared and wanted to stop this magic spell, but when she read the mantra in reverse, even then the spell did not reverse. In anger, she asked the magician to stop this spell again, then the magician told her that he also had magical powers. It is not so much that he could read the spells of this book, and this work was done by Alphab, so it means that Alphab's powers are very high, and now whatever is happening, no one can stop it even if they want to. Alphab became even more sad. What did she want to do, and what happened? When she went outside and saw, the whole army of monkeys was suffering in pain and feathers were growing on their backs. Seeing this, she understood that actually the magician and the principal and he have framed him together. Actually, both of them did not like animals and wanted to make them their slaves, for which they used the innocent Alphabet. Knowing this, Alphabet got angry and took the magic book and decided to run away from there. Seeing her running away, Principal Clinda offers to teach her magic and tells her that in return, she just has to bring Alphabet here. Perhaps Clinda also liked this opportunity, and she too ran after Alphab to catch him. Now here the principal asks all the monkeys, who had got wings, to fly and find Alphab and bring him here. The magician too was there with his special. He goes into the room and puts his special guards on finding Alphab. Linda, who did not want to lose the chance to become a magician at any cost, had now come close to Alphab. She was trying to stop Alphab from going, but Alphab found out. At this time, she had come to a room where there was a hot air balloon and she wanted to escape from there by sitting in it, but by then many of the magician's men also came there to catch her, but before that Alphabet could escape by sitting in that hot air balloon. She sat inside the air balloon and started to leave from there. Before she could leave, the roof of the palace was closed from above, due to which their hot air balloon burst and a fire broke out. Alpha and Clinda fell down and got stuck in a room where Clinda explained to Alpha that this is a good opportunity, you are getting everything, why don't you accept their offer? On which she angrily tells Alphab that my dream is not to rule, I always wanted to do something for the animals. On the other hand, it is shown that the principal spreads the news in the entire university and the whole city that Alphab is a thief and he is his magical agent. Alphabet has run away with the book. On hearing this everyone felt very bad and everyone started hating her. Alphabet and Kalinda also heard this announcement. Alphabet got very angry on hearing this, then Kalinda explained to him that you should spit out your mouth and go and apologize to the principal and everything will be as it was before, but Alphab did not want to do anything like this now. She could not bear anything worse than what had already happened to her. She now started reading a verse from that magical book. Clinda stopped her. But because of that mantra, she got a magical broom with which she flew away from here. The magician's cards, even they were not able to catch him. As soon as he ran away from there, the principal took Clint with him and offered to teach her magic and said that together they will find Alphaba. Alphaba felt that Clint should not shake hands with the principal, because he is cruel, but when he came to know that Clinda has joined hands with the principal, his heart broke. This city had done very bad to him, that is why he cursed this city to live in darkness, and here the story ends with the lesson that no one is born with evil, but the attitude of people makes a person good or bad, and in the end we also come to know that after all why were the villagers happy on Alphab's death, because with Alphab's death the curse of their town was broken and thus the whole story ended.